is that time of the year.
We're back.
We're back. Ferry Corsten on Enjoy Television. How are you?
I'm great. Yeah, really excited to be back here again. It's always, the one time of the year where you really see the whole scene, all the names you've been in touch with on email for a whole year. You finally see the face with the name again, so it's nice.
It's
Yeah.
a nice week. It's a busy week because I know you have a crazy schedule.
Yeah, there's a lots of meetings, and then my radio show we're doing live, and tomorrow I'll be with the State of Trance with Armin and Ruben, and yeah, there's a bunch of showcases, so it's always hopping. Yeah.
Are you gonna play at the airport today?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
It sounds so strange
I
playing
know,
in there.
playing at the airport, and also when the announcement came that we were going to play from the traffic tower, everyone's like, well, what's going to happen with all the planes? It's not that traffic tower. There's a smaller one that hasn't been used since a long time, and that's where we will be. Yeah.
So Ferry, and then tomorrow a State of Trance. So your synergy, your collaboration with Armada and with the State of Trance is so strong.
Yeah, I mean, we've known each other for so long, Armin and I, and eventually we started teaming up again, with Flashover joining my label, joining Armada, and so it all happened that Corona came, and Armin took a break and asked me like, "Hey, do you want to stand in for State of Trance for me?" So, and fast forward a few years, and now it's a monthly thing during the first show of the month, the second hour. And we obviously just did the anthem all together, which was fun. So yeah, there's a great thing going on.
That's something you Dutch DJ do often. I mean, collaboration for you, for the scene in Holland is like a keywords. It's something that I don't find often around the world.
It does happen, but yeah, it seems that a lot of the Dutch guys work together or do collabs. And what I like about collabs is that you of course you have your own ways of doing things. You can produce your own records and all of that stuff. But it's nice to be in the studio with someone else who has a different vision and a different way of doing things. And it's still a learning thing every day. And if you know the way, there may be another way, which is smarter or so. There's that. So apart from the fun of being in the studio and having that synergy going on, it's just just seeing how someone else works is part of the fun as well.
We were saying last year that ADE is changed, the world is changed, the industry is changed, communication totally changed. And this year we are finding ourselves in a particular period because we are living the period of the artificial intelligence, which is growing, which is here, is part of the industry.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? And are you worried about it, or do you think it can be something positive for the industry?
Right now, I look at it in a very positive way. I mean, for example, ChatGPT, how can work with you to write lyrics, right? Or certain AI apps. There's a plugin that I recently bought, which is sort of like an AI-based thing where you just take a sound that you hear somewhere, you import it as a sample, and it makes it a synth. So you can really completely go from there and make it your own again. And with a sample, you're always stuck with just the source sound that you have, right? And it's just incredible. So basically that thing makes 25, 50 variations of that one sample that you put in, and then you can just go from there and change it completely to your own taste. And that wouldn't have been possible without that, right? I see positive things. I mean, will there be a negative side? Yeah, I'm sure if AI really takes over everyone's job. But you know what? In the end, you can. I'm sure there's learning involved where they can learn a certain emotion, but human emotion is still the one thing that's not easy to replicate, I guess, right? And so I think that's really the strong side of being human, really.
The soul.
Yeah, exactly. And unless AI becomes so intelligent, then it can generate a soul-like identity.
That's scary.
That's very scary. So yeah, well, I just don't really want to think about it now. You know, I just want to look at it and in terms of the music side of things as a thing that we can all benefit from in a way. Yeah.
So you don't think that artificial intelligence can one day maybe will replace you, the producer in studio?
Oh, it can already. Yeah, but the question is, will the productions that come out of it have that? Yeah, it's hard to say. Have that thing, you know, you feel that it's an honest track or it's legitimate track, and there's a certain emotion in it, and there's a certain realness that you know, from if I compare, I've heard of a few sort of instances of like, this is an AI generated track based on this and this input, and I'm like, yeah, it's not that, you know. I see where you're thinking that it's that, but it is not, because it's missing the thing.
This is still about the music, or is about spotlights.
Connection, you know, and also the stronger AI becomes, there's always a counter movement which will become like us talking face to face, and you know, a human connection is gonna be, you know, that's gonna be a lot more interesting, because you know, all this technology is just pushing each other away from everyone away from each other. Although it's called social media and whatever, you know, it's not social really. But I think with all that stuff, we might just want to gravitate towards having human interaction again, even more so. So maybe live music is gonna be a bigger thing.
We'll see.
We'll see.
How is going Resonation Radio?
It's going well. Yeah, you know, we're episode 150 already. So you know, before you know it, it's just like another year gone. And but yeah, we're going nice and strong, and it's nice to be able to, you know, play all these different genres in one radio show instead of more as one genre only. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that.
Okay, Ferry. So thank you so much from Amsterdam Dance Event 2023.
For sure.
See you next time.
Thank you. Ciao.